Okay. I hope you can see the screen. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Today is the fifth day. Of course, some discussion in between I did not record it. Today is the fifth day. Prove using properties of determinants. It is like this: 1x squared 1x, x squared 1, and the right side is 1 minus x cube the whole square. 1 minus x cube the whole square. There are many methods to do. One of the method which may come to your mind is directly adding C1 changes to C1 plus C2 plus C3. You get 1 plus x squared common, and it is a factor of this 1 minus x cube. But that will be a lengthy procedure. If we can move little wisely here, the math is very simple. You may try, as I told now also, adding column 1 changes to column 1 plus column 2 plus column 3 and try to get it. But here I am taking a little different way. I take left side. Now, what I am doing is that C1 changes to C1 minus x into C3. C1 minus x into C3. When I add C1 to minus x into C3, that means I am subtracting x C3. So what will be the first column? First you have 1 minus x cube, then x squared minus x squared, that is 0. Further x minus x, C1 minus x into C3. C1 minus x into C3. The first column is, look at 1 minus x cube is a common factor there. The remaining columns as it is. If you can guess, this is absolutely fine. Because you can slight change from your side, you can make little modification the other way also. Again, you will do a similar operation. Here again, that will be nothing but C3 changes to, can you guess? C3 changes to C3 minus x into C2. C3 changes to C3 minus x into C2. What will you get? Column 1 and column 2 as it is. Column 3 will be, see, x squared is already here. X squared minus x squared 0. Further x minus x again 0. And further 1 minus x cube. C3 changes to C3 minus x into C2. The matter is almost all over here. 1 minus x cube whole squared will come out. 1 minus x cube from the first column. Again 1 minus x cube from the third column. That means the term which you decide, you are getting common here. And what it is, the determinant remaining will be 1 0 0 x1 x squared 0 0 1 minus x cube. That is 0 0 1. And you expand using first column. That will be 1 into 1 minus 0 plus 0. Or you expand using first row. Again the same numbers. 1 minus x cube into inside that it is nothing but 1. That is right side. See how simple it is. If you go on expanding without that, it will be difficult. If you expand as it all to get the 1 plus x squared as it is first, it will be again lengthy. This is short. Okay, you get practice with this. Let me get next one. Prove using properties of determinant. A squared b plus c, b squared c plus a, c squared a plus b equal to a minus b into b minus c into c minus c into a plus b plus c. Say it is similar to a question which you asked me. Let's see how we get along with this. Take left side. Can you guess me the first step? Simple, very simple. You can observe. Can anyone tell me the first step? You are going to get a plus b plus c factor in the first step. What is that? C3 changes to C3 plus C1. You get a plus b plus c in column 3. A plus. Can you just make this correction here? This is a. This is b plus a, c plus a plus b. No problem. You just manage this. This is b plus c. This is a. B plus c, c plus a plus b. Right. So when you add C3 changes to C3 plus C1, you are getting A plus B plus C, again A plus B plus C, again A plus B plus C. Make that, not that correction, okay? C3 changes to C3 plus C1, you get A squared, this first column and second column as it is, the third column is A plus B plus C, and A plus B plus C is taken out, you get A squared, 1, A or ABC column wise, A squared, B squared, C squared, and 1, 1. And this actually we have done earlier as in the beginning level question. This we have seen earlier, that is A minus B into B minus C into C minus A. What is the procedure? C2 R2 change to R2 minus R1, R3 change to R3 minus R1. I don't have to explain. When I do that, R1 is as it is, R2 will be B minus A, B squared minus A squared 0, and R3 will be C minus A, C squared minus A squared 0. Now from the second row, B minus C taken out, from the third row, C minus C taken out, and I think you can proceed now. I don't know what to do. See now, further what will you do here? Further you can see that what you need right side is here. R2 change to R2 minus R3. We have done it, and then again that becomes 0 B minus C 0 and 1 C plus A 0. B minus C taken out, right? B minus C taken out, and you are getting it. And opening the bracket, opening the determinant, that will be nothing but minus 1. And that minus 1 will make this B minus A to A minus B, and hence you have A minus B to B minus C to C minus A to A plus B plus C. I hope things are getting along. This is the right side. Now the question is that without expanding the determinant at any stage, earlier we applied properties, and then we expanded at a last stage without any difficulty. Here you are asked to prove without expanding the determinant at any stage, 1 ABC, 1 BCA, 1 CAB equal to another determinant. Another determinant, 1 A squared, 1 B squared, 1 C squared. This question I can put in a different way also. If you take that determinant left side, that determinant can be joined and made a single determinant equal to 0. That will be 1A BC minus A squared, 1B CA minus B squared, 1C AB minus C squared equal to 0. You can put the same question in this way also. But here you are not permitted to expand the determinant at any stage. Let us say, take how we get along with this. So we are not going to evaluate. We are only trying to make this in that format. So we don't do that procedure to factorize or that procedure to evaluate. Evaluate and show that is equal to that. That is not the question. Directly from this determinant we go there. What I do is that I multiply the first row with A. R1 changes to A R1. If you multiply, the whole determinant is multiplied. So I have to divide, or I have to multiply 1 by A outside. Remember, when I multiply the first row with A, the whole determinant is multiplied. But to compensate that, I have to outside I have to multiply 1 by A. Similarly, if I do R2 changes to BR2, I have to multiply outside 1 by B. Similarly, R3 changes to CR3, I have to multiply outside 1 by C. Ultimately, when I do these together, right side, outside I have to write 1 upon ABC, because multiplying the first row, I am multiplying the determinant. Multiplying the second row, I am multiplying the determinant with B. Multiplying the third row with the C, I am multiplying with the C. To compensate, outside I multiply with 1 upon ABC. So what will be the first row here? It will be A squared ABC. Further, second row will be B squared ABC. Third will be C squared ABC. Now from the third column, you take ABC out. So that becomes ABC upon ABC. And what will be inside? ABC, A squared, B squared, C squared, 1, 1, 1. ABC, column wise. A squared, B squared, C squared, 1, 1, 1. The ABC get cancelled, nothing to worry. I am going to interchange now. See, now we have to reach to the right side. Interchanging first and the third column, ABC got cancelled. That is obvious now. ABC got cancelled. That will be 1. Interchange the first and third column. Be negative, it will affect it to its negative. So to compensate, I have to write that single minus O, first and third column. That is 1, 1, 1 will be the first column now, A, B, C will be the third column, A squared, B squared, C squared, second. Again, I do one more interchange, which one? Second and third column. So that minus becomes plus, interchanging second and third column, we get what it is in the right side. That is equal to the right side. Getting along? Okay? Learn it carefully. Try to write to yourself. One more. Prove without expanding. Without expanding means you cannot expand this determinant at any stage. A squared, B squared, AB, A plus B. B squared, C squared, BC, B plus C. C squared, A squared, CA, C plus A is equal to 0. Well, many things may come to your mind. See, what you have to achieve is that by looking the question, by seeing the question, the procedure should come to your mind. You have to get that practice. That can be done by practice only, not by looking, not by reading, not by simply copying. Learn it and try to write yourself. I again repeat that. Learn it and try to write yourself. Then only it goes to your mind. Then only when you take up the next question, by seeing the question, you cannot go on doing trial and error in exams. That is not possible for exam. Trial and error, you don't get that time. So when you get the question itself, you should get an idea how to get along. You go on writing. So that can be achieved by practice. So let us see how you get along with this question. I take left side as it is. What I do is that the first row I multiply with C. Second row I multiply with A. Why I multiply with the C when I multiply with the first row? See, you can see the second column. You can see the second column. There is only AB. So when I multiply with the C, the first row, I get ABC here. When I multiply the second row with A, I get ABC here. When I multiply the third row with the B, I get ABC. So first row I multiply with C, second row I multiply with A, third row I multiply with B. So, but one row multiplying with A, the whole determinant is multiplied. So how to compensate to keep the equality? I have to divide outside with C. When I multiply the second row with A, I have to divide outside with A. And when I multiply the third row with B, I have to divide outside with B. That means by this operation, when I do, to keep the equality, outside I have to multiply with 1 by ABC. Getting along? When I multiply the first row with C, I have to divide outside with the C. Then only the equality is maintained. So 1 upon ABC. When I multiply the first row with A, what I get is that first row with the C. C A squared B squared, ABC and AC plus BC. When I multiply the second row with A, I get AB squared C squared, ABC, AB plus AC. Now third row, I multiply with B, I get BA squared C squared, ABC and BC plus BA. Do you get something to take common out from second column? I can take ABC out. What about from the first column? I can take ABC out from the first column as well as from the second column. That means ABC into ABC will come out, or ABC squared will come out. Taking ABC common from C1 and C2. When I take from C1, I get ABC out. Again from C2, that again comes as another ABC. So ABC into ABC, or it becomes ABC squared. Outside it is ABC squared by ABC. ABC squared upon ABC is simply ABC. What will be inside the first column? When I take ABC from first column, you get AB, further you get BC, further you get CA. First column will be AB, BC and AC. Second column will be, when I take ABC out, it is simply 1, 1, 1. And the third column, as it is, AC plus BC, AB plus AC, BC plus BA. I want to show it is 0. Can some of you suggest me a step here? If I wait for a minute. How can you show this determinant is 0? Please, I want to hear from you. Hello. Will you please respond? How will we show this determinant is 0?
Sir, first we take column 3 changes to column 3 plus column 1.
Exactly. That is the point. That's the point. You should observe that. When you observe that, then math is over. Column 3 changes to column 3 plus column 1. So what you get there is simply column 1 and column 2 as it is. Column 3 will be AB plus BC plus CA. AB plus BC plus CA. AB plus BC plus CA. We can take out AB plus BC plus CA so that the second column and third column are identical. And that's the point. Are you getting? See all the points, you go through again and again and make it sure you know it. That is 0 because column 2 and column 3 are identical, hence equal to 0, which is equal to y. I am very sure you are getting along. You have a few questions here. Prove without expanding the determinant. Without expanding means you can't expand it at any stage. You only applies properties. That means if we take up the first one, don't try to subtract and make it to evaluation position. No, we are not going to evaluate. Look at 1x cube, 1y cube, 1z cube. It is very much similar to the previous question we have done, previous. And right side is 1x squared yz, 1y squared xz, 1z squared xy. Okay? How do you get along? You may try yourself. If you don't get, you ask today itself. I'll bring the answer tomorrow. But I'm sure you'll get it. And the second one again, you have to prove these two determinant equal ABC, A squared, B squared, C squared, BC, CA, AB. And right side it is 1, 1, 1, A squared, B squared, C squared, A cube, B cube, C cube. Simple goings, not very hard. You should try. And I advise to do this question, don't refer a worked out solution from some books. There is no importance for that. You try to do it yourself. If you don't get, you can ask me, I'll bring it. Okay? You should not keep yourself failed there. You try to do. Only asking me is not fair. You look somewhere else. That is not it won't help you. And question number 25. Now I want your response. Can you tell me how you show this is 0? The determinant is 0, A minus B, A minus C. Second row, B minus A, 0, B minus C. Third row, C minus A, C minus B, 0. Why the determinant is 0? If I give half minute time, can some of you tell me?
Sir, by using skew symmetry.
Yes, it is a skew symmetric matrix and the order is an odd integer. We can apply like that. Take a matrix A. This is a skew symmetric matrix. A dash will be minus A because that is why it is skew symmetric. So determinant A dash is determinant of minus A, but determinant of A dash and determinant of A are equal by property. So determinant, we have done a question of the same nature earlier. Do the same steps and so that is 0. Anything else to ask? Don't go away. Let me take the attendance. Don't go away, please. Anything else to ask by meantime? Good, I think all are present here.